Good afternoon, student. This is Teacher Edwin once again. Today, for grade 3, we will be discussing placement value. For grade 4, we will be discussing comparing numbers. For grade 5, we will be discussing another placement value. And for grade 6, we will be discussing ratio and rates comparison. So, students, I would like you to pay more attention in this lesson so that you will understand more about the topic that we will be discussing. Good day, grade 3. This is Teacher Edwin once again. Today, I will be going to discuss to you the lesson about place value, standard form, and the comparing number. This topic will be already an introduction lesson for your topic. Are you ready to learn? Let us start from this one. Okay, from the place value of the number, we will be writing the standard form. 1/10 is automatically by 10. 4 ones is automatically as 4, so therefore you have 14. 3/10 will be 30. 3 ones will be as 3, and you have 33. 100, that's for 100. 1/10, it means that you have 10, and 0 ones, so therefore you have 110. And these are what we call standard form. Second part, we do have the comparing numbers. In comparing numbers, there is always a technique. Example in number 8. In number 8, you are going to compare 70 to 61. Which one is bigger? Okay, you are always going to check for the ones. After checking ones, move to the tens placement. If tens placement can determine which one is bigger, so therefore you are going to write 70 is greater than 61. I would like you to remind a story about an alligator or a shark. A shark or an alligator will always eat the bigger number compared to the smaller number. And that's how we are going to relate comparing numbers. Now, if for instance that numbers have the same tens value, like for example in example number 9. Example number 9, you have 98 compared to 99. Since both of the numbers has the same tens placement, look for the ones placement, and that's how you are going to determine which one is bigger. So therefore, 99 is bigger than 98. Hello, grade 4. This topic is an introduction in your book's lesson. Are you ready to learn comparing numbers, rounding numbers, and writing into the standard form and word form? I would like to remind you the story of an alligator. Remember an alligator? They have a big mouth and it will open his wide mouth to eat the bigger number. For example, we have 8 and 6. So therefore, the crocodile or the shark will be eating the bigger number. Now, there is always a technique in finding comparing numbers. Like for example, in question number 1 or example number 1, you have 8,000. Compare 8,000 compare to 8,100. Since both of the numbers has the same thousands, okay? They have both the same value in thousands. Look for ones. They have the same digit in ones, look for the tens. They have the same number or the same digit. And then look for the hundreds placement. If the hundreds placement will be different, that's how you are going to determine which one is bigger. So in this example, 8,100 is bigger than 8,000. Another example in question number 2. You have 3,404 compared to 3,044. Both of the numbers has the same digit in ones. Both of the numbers has the same digit in the thousands placement. Look for the tens. Do they have the same digit in tens? Look for the hundreds. Do they have the same digit in tens? That's how you are going to determine which one is bigger. If in hundreds they have different number or different digit, so you can decide which will be the bigger number. So in this case, 3,404 will be bigger than or greater than 3,044. Rounding numbers. In rounding numbers, you have to remember that if the next number to the rounded number is from 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9, the number being rounded will be rounded up. Okay? Rounded up. If the next digit to the rounding number will be from 0, 1, 2, 3, and 4, the number will be rounded down. So for here, in the first example, for number 4, 24, round the number to the nearest tenth. So you have to look for the tens placement and look for the next digit. So that's how you are going to determine the rounding numbers. Hello, grade 5. Today's lesson will be the first topic in your book. Are you ready to learn place value, standard form, and the word form? In word form, we will be going to deal with the number or with the names of the number. Okay? You have to write the correct spelling of each number. For example, number 1, how are we going to spell the word 8? 8 is E-I-G-H-T. In number 2, 23, T-W-E-N-T-Y dash T-H-R-E-E. You have to remember, in the word form, it is very important for you to write the correct word and the correct spelling for each number it represents. For grade 6 lesson, ratio. As I have explained to you, ratio indicates how many times one number contains another. Rate is a comparison of two numbers with different units. Now this time we will be going to discuss how to compare fraction with the two quantities. You can compare two quantities by using a ratio. A common way to express a ratio is as a fraction in simplest form. If the two quantities you are comparing have different units of measure, this kind of ratio is called rate. A rate is in the form of a unit rate when the denominators is equal to 1. Based on example that we have here, the table shows the ingredients needed to make 10 cups of lemonade. How does the number of cups of lemon juice compare to the total number of cups of lemonade? Okay, one way to make a comparison is to use a bar diagram. This is what we call a bar diagram to show to the students on how the ratio will work. Okay, there are 8 more cups of lemonade than there are cups of lemon juice. So this is an additive comparison because 2 plus 8 is 10. If we are going to simply apply this one for another cups of lemonade that we need, diagram, it's okay. So since you have 2 cups of lemon juice, it will give you 10 cups of lemonade. If you have 3 cups of lemon juice, the lemonade will be 15. And if you have 4 cups of lemon juice, you will have 20 cups of lemonade. Remember, a ratio will determine on how it will be equal to another. So, if there will be a missing part of the lemon juice, the lemonade will be sweet. If there will be more lemon juice and there will be only 10 cups of lemonade, the lemonade will be sour. So that's how we're going to have a compare ratio.